Hi and welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto, and if you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know that I've been quite into crypto.com crypto.com for many years actually. In fact, I think it was 2020 that I first got my crypto.com card. And I actually made this video here back on the 17th of November 2020. I can even link to it in the corner if you like, and you can watch it. It's one of my most popular videos actually. It had 8,600 views so far, so I never have anything like that these days. So please do make sure you do like this one. That'd be really good. Anyway, so I got the card then, and that was based in euros, obviously, because I lived in France at the time. And that was fine until I moved to the UK in 2022. Now, when I did that, I was thinking that I could probably just use this card. I could change it over so it would work in GBP, in British pounds. And in fact, I couldn't. I had to get a new card, and I had to pay £50 for the issuance of it as well. So I've been merrily using that for the last 4 years in the UK, and it's been absolutely fine. And then I got this email the other day. So this was the email I got, and there was a lot of things about this that didn't really make much sense. For a start, I've never heard the expression purses ever mentioned in crypto.com. Anyway, it was called Important Closure of the Multi-Currency Purses feature. So what it was saying here is basically, to streamline our service offerings and bring you improved features, we will be discontinuing the multi-currency purses feature for the Crypto.com Visa card, effective 9th of September 2026. Okay, I mean, I have to say, how does that give you improved features if they discontinue something? I mean, that just makes no sense at all. This has clearly been written by some sort of idiot, I imagine. Anyway, it continues to say, this feature currently allows you to hold, convert balances in GBP and Euro purses linked to your Crypto.com Visa card. What you need to do, it says, please spend or convert any balances currently held in your multi-currency purses by 9th of September 2026. Important details regarding the closure, automatic conversion. Any remaining balances in your multi-currency purses after 9th of September 2026 will be automatically converted to your card balance in euros. Okay, now that I wasn't happy about at all. The conversion rates after the closure date will be determined by Crypto.com with reference to real-time market rates at the time of conversion. Okay, and it says no conversion fees, uninterrupted service, no FX fees. Okay, that was obviously highly disappointing, and that email arrived 2 days ago. And this completely defeats the object of me getting a GBP card, which I paid £50 for, so it meant that, I'm not going to load the card in GBP, convert it to euros, and then spend GBP in a shop here in the UK, and then it gets converted back to euros. That just makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And even with the cashback, it would probably get eaten up with fees. So I'm just not interested in that. So at this point in time, I contacted support because I couldn't really believe they were doing this. Now, I have to say that the actual support were actually completely bloody useless. What I did was I eventually got hold of what I think was a human, and I kind of just cut and pasted the email into the support, and I said, does this mean that you are discontinuing GBP card loading? Okay, which is what I'm really concerned with, So what I mean is the actual GBP is actually on the card, it's not euros. And they said, could you provide a screenshot of that? What the hell are they talking about? Anyway, I said it was an email, as I mentioned earlier. And I pointed to the bit specifically of that email that I was concerned with. So then they said, I have now escalated your concern internally. Rest assured that I will get back to you with updates on this matter. Thank you for your patience. That was 2 days ago. I've not had a response since then. So, of course, meanwhile, I'm kind of looking around and thinking, what else can I use? I want a card that's based in GBP that I can load with GBP, and I get some sort of benefit or cash back. So today, which is Saturday the 11th of July, I was totally amazed to get this email, and it was called Notice Correction to Email on Closure of Multi-Currency Purses. Okay, so it says, hello, please be informed of a correction to the email you received on the 9th of July regarding the discontinuation of the multi-currency purses feature for your Crypto.com Visa card. The email stated that any remaining balances after 9th of September 2026 would be automatically converted to euros. It should have stated that your balances would be converted to GBP instead. All other details remain unchanged. I mean, I don't know what's going wrong with the world these days, but does nobody check their work? You know, I mean, I know I'm kind of guessing by the use of the word purses, this is probably translated from like Chinese or something. But, you know, when you send out stuff like this, get someone to check your shit, you know, to make sure it's right. Because this was really worrying for me for a while, because I don't really have an alternative. I was hoping that Tap Global might, you know, enable GBP card loading, but it doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon. And also I was hoping that we'd get another card working in multiple currencies, but we're not even on the first stage of that yet, so I think that's probably a long way off, you know, possibly years away. So there is that. So I was kind of relying on the Crypto.com card, and I'm pleased that it's not happening. I'm pleased that it is going to end up in GBP, and I hope for people in Europe you've got the opposite thing where, like, you know, any GBP will get converted into euros and you'll be happy. I kind of hope that's what's happening. I actually thought it was always like that, to be honest. I wasn't even aware that I could load euros into my fiat on my Crypto.com account, but maybe I could. But anyway, I had no reason to ever do that, so I didn't do it. But yeah, no, interesting though. But I'm just so annoyed with people who just don't check their work before they send this out, because this must have got sent out to millions of people. And you know, did people panic when they saw the first email? Did they sell their CRO? Not sure. Let's have a look. Okay, well, it didn't really have much of an effect actually, but there again, I was thinking about it. I mean, my initial reaction was to unstake my CRO. Now, I didn't do that, and I didn't do that for a reason, and the reason is that I am actually able to get the rose gold card from the original 100,000 CRO that I staked back in 2020. To do that now, you need a lot more CRO, because it needs to equal some monstrous amount of money to be able to get that. So I don't want to ever give that up unless I have to. I also do enjoy, to be fair, I do enjoy the free airport lounge, the free Netflix, and the free Spotify. So to me, that's all worth it, you know, worth keeping it. So for the moment, it looks like I'm stuck with CRO, stuck with Crypto.com, and I'm going to keep my CRO staked. But I'd love to know what you are doing, and if you are a CRO holder, and if you were panicked by that email the other day. I think the way it's going to work out, it's not going to make any difference to me, but I can see it making a difference to some people. So let me know in the comments down below. While you're down there, please do make sure you are subscribed and you've got your notifications on and all that, and just leave a comment, just say hi, and I'll see you soon. All right, take care, have a great weekend. Ciao.